Hey guys, what is up? It's Zoned, and I got a new video for you guys. But before that, I want to talk about tonight. I'm streaming at 8 Eastern, so follow me on Twitch if you guys want to see that. I'll be playing whatever tanks you guys want me to play. It'll be a bit like the Inside the Mind of a Unicum series, where I'm talking about what I'm doing and why. And tomorrow I'll be streaming as well. Tomorrow I'll be streaming the Maho Strongholds with the Wargaming people as well, because Maho has a clan spotlight. And so you guys will see us playing really competitively in Strongholds. And so you guys can get some footage of that, us, a competitive clan doing competitive gameplay. So moving into this video, I have a replay for you guys on the E50M, and it's going to show you guys what to do when you're alone and using your team's advantage. So when I load into this game, I see that on both teams, there's a lot of tanks on both teams, obviously a lot of tanks, but they have a lot of heavy tanks. So I was assuming they were going to go town. They have a U100, IS-7, E5, IS-3, Tiger 2, etc. So I start moving over to the 1-2 line. And there it is, right camera. Okay. And now when I move over to the 1-2 line, I start noticing that the TDs in my team, they're going here, which is expected, but no one else is coming this way. Pretty much my whole team is going toward the town in the mid. So I start calling for help right away. I would like to have someone come with me so that I have some support. I'm not really getting that from my team right now. I decided to go for the aggressive position at the rock. This is a really great position, and right here I get lit. I really didn't want to get lit this far away from the rock. I wanted to get more aggressive, and so that they wouldn't know that there's no one else with me. This E50M saw that I'm the only one here. That's very bad, unfortunately for me. So now I'm going to try and push up and try to light things for these tank destroyers behind me. I'm utilizing what my team is giving me in that these are the only tanks I have with me. I light this JP2. Now I know that there's 2 tanks over here, and I'm guessing there's more because the way their tank comps are set up. So I see the Centurion 7-1. I try to push shell into his turret. I bounce, and the E50 is still there. Now I got 3 tanks over here. I'm getting a little bit more worried because now it's a 3v1. And I'm just going to try and keep these tanks lit for my tank destroyers. Track them if possible. That's the biggest thing I'm going to try and do, is try to support my team behind me. So now I light an IS-3. That's 4 tanks now. I'm getting kind of really antsy. And an E5 is lit, and he's flanking me. This is like the worst possible thing happening. I'm really worried. So I try to get a track shot onto his drive wheel. I get that. And I need to back up and get behind cover behind this rock. Now he just fired, so I'm going to put another shell into his drive wheel. Keep him pinned there. And so that he can't push me anymore. Now, this is a bad situation that's just gone even worse. I only have 2 tank destroyers behind me, and I'm being pushed by 5 tanks. I'm still calling for help from my team. I'm really not getting anything. My goal now is to try to track these guys and stay alive as long as possible so our tank destroyers can do damage to them. I spot this IS-3. He's getting really aggressive. Thankfully, my tank destroyer puts a shell into him right there, and then he fires. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up and get a shot into his track to keep him there, so that hopefully my tank destroyers can finish him off. So unfortunately, the 704 is the only thing that's really supporting me. This Tortoise is looking at mid or something like that. He wasn't shooting anything. I whiffed the drive wheel shot. I really wanted to hit that shot. It's unfortunate that I missed it. My Patriot, my companion here, he's taking a lot of fire. I'm trying to side scrape and bait shells into my tank, but they're just having none of it. This RHM pushes up. I track him immediately. I know that I need to get this track shot on him so that my tank destroyers can support me. So now the Tortoise has finally started to recognize that we're getting pushed over here. He puts a shell right there into the RHM, and I finish him off. Now this is going even worse. This E5 is pushing on me. I turn around in a couple of seconds. I put a shell into this cupola. I turn around. I see that they're pushing behind me as well. This is really, really bad. I decide to push into this flank. I really want to point this out real quick. I just want to pause. This is what you want to do. When I see that I'm getting pushed on both sides of the rock, you need to pick a flank and push it. You can't stay in the crossfire and just let yourself die. You have to pick a flank or a tank and focus them down and try to isolate the angle. So what I'm going to do here, and you're going to see, is I'm going to try to put this GP2 between me and the enemies. So that'll keep me alive for as long as possible. Let's go back to the camera. Now, I put a shell into him. This GP2 is a really good play, and he blocks me from going behind him and using him as cover. I'm keeping these guys all in the open for my team. The Centurion one's chasing me around, unfortunately, as I'm trying to get away from him now. Once again, get out of the crossfire. Now I see the E50 staring at me. This is unfortunate that there's no one else to shoot him. I put a shell into him. Centurion's gonna come kill me, and no, the 704 kills him right as he fires at me. And now I'm clinging to life, and the E50 kills me. That was really unfortunate. He died right after I died, so I kind of died for nothing. I was a bit upset about it. And now let's look around here for a moment. Look at the enemy tanks surrounding me. There's a Centurion 7-1, an E5, an RHM, a JP2, and an IS-3. Even though I died here, I ended up doing 4,000 assisted damage. I spotted almost all of these tanks pushing around, and I utilized the advantage that my team was giving me in that I had tank destroyers behind me, even though I was pretty much alone other than with this Patriot. What I would like to see from this team, I would have liked to have them come this way more, or maybe support me. Mid wasn't doing much, but because I held them off for so long, we won the mid, we've pretty much won the town, and so we're going to end up winning this game because I was able to slow down their push. When everything goes wrong, this is what you want to do. You want to hold down the flank and survive as long as possible. That's the biggest thing, surviving. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. I'll be streaming once again tonight at 8 Eastern. The link will be in the description. I'll be streaming tomorrow at 8 Eastern, the Absolute Strongholds. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.